Hey everyone, and welcome to part 4 of our Icelandic travel vlog. Today we're going to be driving up to the Snaefellsnes Peninsula. Okay, do we have everything?
Yeah, I got the snacks.
Then let's go. The plan for today is to drive to the Snaefellsnes National Park. Sorry about my pronunciation on that. It's going to take about 2 hours to get to that first stop. It's about 150 kilometers away. Then once we're there, we're just going to do a loop around the whole of the Snaefellsnes area. Hopefully we're going to see quite a few interesting sights, get some nice food, and at the moment the weather looks perfect. There's clear skies, it's a little bit cold, but the skies are clear, there's no clouds, so hopefully we're due to have a nice day today. We'll see you on the road. We're taking Route 1 to the Snaefellsnes Peninsula, otherwise known as the Icelandic Ring Road. It's the same road we took yesterday to head towards Vik, but just in the opposite direction. We just saw this beautiful view behind us, so we decided to stop the car and fly the drone. If the footage looks nice, I will insert it now. Stopped at Grundarfoss, the waterfall that we could see in the distance. We didn't walk all the way there, so I just flew the drone. Hopefully it came out okay, and if it did, I will insert the video now. I also flew around just the local area, and it looks like it's a small fishing village called Grundarfjordur, I think. We're now heading to Kirkjufell, which is a mountain shaped like an arrowhead. It's also famous for being featured in Game of Thrones. Just in front of the mountain is Kirkjufellsfoss, which is a nice little waterfall which should hopefully give us some nice photographs. So that cost 700 Icelandic krona to park here at the parking spaces for Kirkjufell. We have made it to Kirkjufell. It's right behind me there. You can see it's the Arrowhead Mountain. It was featured in Game of Thrones, but what we're going to look for now is Kirkjufellsfoss Waterfall, which is just behind there. Whoa, this is really slippy. Holly, walk on that, on the gravel. That was very, very slippy. Okay. We're going to try risking going down here. We take our time and we try not to slip. Shall we go back to the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we go back to the car?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that, Holly?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. We're going to go in the car, we're going to keep driving along the Snaefellsnes Peninsula. We're going to try and find a little village or a town to stop in to have our lunch, because it's getting pretty peckish now, so I wouldn't mind having a spot of lunch.
I'm quite hungry.
You're getting quite hungry?
Yeah.
I think we're going to be driving through a town called Olafsvik. So we'll stop there, see if there's any cafes or restaurants we can stop and have a bit of food. Yeah, how do you pronounce it?
Olafsvik.
Well done. We're back on the road and we should be in Olafsvik in about 20 minutes. Hopefully there's somewhere to eat there. If nothing takes our fancy, we just keep on driving. So we've stopped in Olafsvik at a restaurant called Skirk. Matthew has ordered the fish and chips, Holly's ordered a pizza, and I've ordered a burger. And I think because this is a fishing village, we've got a very themed bottle of water. So I'm not too sure how I'm meant to eat this, so I just take the egg off and then just eat the burger as normal. Or like let the egg just run all over the back, I'm not sure. In the end I just decided to put the egg inside the burger. Tastes good. So we've just finished our lunch at Skirk restaurant, just behind me here. And we've just taken a little walk to the harbour area, and it looks like there's a trawler in, offloading some fish. We just saw a lorry go past with some fish in there, and you can smell the fish. I think we're going to go back in the car and start driving because it's almost 2 o'clock and we've only got another couple of hours of daylight left. So let's head back into the car and keep on going. Next stop is Saxholl Crater. It's 20 kilometers away and should take about 18 minutes. We just saw that when we were driving past, so I thought we'd come and take a look. It's a big ram mural on the side of a building. There's quite a few little murals on these walls. So I don't really know what this area is, but there's a load of murals all over the walls. That was a bit of a unique area, just all those murals. Oh, there's street capital of Iceland. Apparently we're in the street art capital of Iceland. So we've just spotted this maritime museum in the street art capital of Iceland. Fortunately it's closed, but looking over here, looks like we've got some traditional buildings with grass roofs on them. And over there, which I find even more fascinating, I don't know if you can see them because the gate's locked, so I've got to film over the fence. We've got a couple of elf houses as well. There. So what you find a lot of places, especially in traditional areas around Iceland, they still believe in elves and trolls, so they actually make elf houses like that to keep the elves happy. And then over there, it looks like we've got a sea captain with a little boy. So shame it's closed. It might have been interesting to have a quick look around here. Oh well, maybe another day, who knows. We've arrived at Saxholl Crater. There it is behind me. There's a staircase just over here, so we're going to climb up there and get to the top. It's a pretty easy climb. Is that worth it, Holly?
No.
No.
Exercise for the day.
Yeah.
My workout's done. Bye.
Looking a bit like the moon up here. And we made it to the top of the crater. you enjoy going to that crater, Holly?
Yeah.
What did you like about it? Probably
Wind.
the wind. Why, you think you were flying?
Yeah. Because if I could turn to an animal, I'd just turn to a bird because they can fly.
Do you enjoy the crater?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you
What's your
both?
favourite part? The wind.
Both of you like the wind?
Yeah.
That's the worst part, my ears are freezing. We probably got about an hour of daylight left, so I want to try and get Arnarstapi and Budakirka. And those pronunciations, like everything I've been doing in Iceland, are probably totally incorrect. We have arrived at Arnarstapi. We're heading over there to see Mr. Snaefellsnes, half troll, half Viking. The weather's still pretty good. It's a bit cold, but not very windy. So let's go and have a look at Mr. Snaefellsnes.
Hi, Mr. Snaefellsnes.
We're just walking towards the coastline. Sometimes you can actually see whales off the coast, so let's keep our fingers crossed, shall we? Bye-bye.
Over there.
Over there.
I can swim with the whales.
We did see a couple of whales, but they were really far in the distance. I did film them, but I'm not sure it'll get picked up. You could just see their backs coming out of the water a little bit. But at least we saw some whales in the natural habitat. That's good, wasn't it, Holly?
Yeah.
And the cliffs here are also amazing. You could just see how they were formed by the lava just spewing in. You see down there, there's some water crashing against them. What an amazing landscape, what an amazing landscape we're in. So we're going to head back up to Mr. Snaefellsnes. Up there.
I don't think that's his real name.
No?
I think it's probably something like Mr. Knucklesness.
Snaefellsnes.
Or Mr. Snackleslap.
Yes, I still think it's Mr. Snaefellsnes. Goodbye, Mr. Snaefellsnes. See you next time. That's Mr. Snaefellsnes done.
Now we're going to go to church.
Yeah, we are. We've got to go to the church. So we're going to head back in the car and head to Budakirka Church, about a 15-minute drive away. We made it to Budakirka Church. It's a nice traditional Icelandic black church. Right in the middle of nowhere. A few people here taking photos just like us. I think this will be the last stop on our Snaefellsnes Peninsula road trip. It's starting to get a bit dark, so we're going to head back in the car and head back into Reykjavik. See you guys on the road. We're now heading back to Reykjavik. We might stop at a supermarket to buy some snacks and some souvenirs before we fly home tomorrow. The journey time back to Reykjavik is 2 hours and 4 minutes, and it's 157 kilometers away. I think we've really enjoyed the day at Snaefellsnes Peninsula. I know I still can't say it correctly. And if we see anything interesting, we'll stop. It's a bit cloudy, so we won't see the northern lights like we did yesterday, because that was an amazing experience and such a great way to end yesterday. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in Reykjavik. I think we've got enough, so we'll go and pay and head back to the car. We got a huge bag of sweets. It came to well over 4,000 Icelandic krona, but we're not going to eat them all tonight. We're going to pack them and take them home to eat back there, and maybe even give a few people some souvenirs. So back in the car and heading to Reykjavik. We're about an hour out now, so we'll get back in Reykjavik in pretty good time, and we'll probably end up just going to get some hot dogs, just because it's our final night in Iceland and you've got to have an Icelandic hot dog. See you back in Reykjavik. And this is all the sweets that we bought from Bonus. Over 4,000 Icelandic kronas worth. I'm looking forward to the salt scum. That might taste quite interesting.
I'm excited to try this.
We've ate some of our chocolate bars and donuts whole from Bonus, so we're going to head out and have some hot dogs for dinner.
We're gonna go and get some hot dogs.
Looks like a busy Friday night in the middle of Reykjavik. We've got 4 hot dogs this time, 2 each. So you can see there's 2 types of onions, raw and cooked. There's hot dog sausage, there's mustard, and there's also the remoulade, which is like ketchup. We're going to finish eating our hot dogs, go back to the apartment, get to bed, because we've got an early flight tomorrow and we need to leave about 6 a.m. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Next time on Travelshorts Iceland.